The cryptocurrency market was rocked by the Securities and Exchange Commission's SEC recent statement that it is dropping its lawsuit against Ripple Labs. The ramifications of this ruling have impacted the entire business. The degree of market volatility has noticeably increased since this decision was put into effect. Apart from the broader implications for the digital asset ecosystem, this has also prompted a reassessment of the possible directions that XRP could go in the future. Another suggestion that has been given is to analyze the possible course that XRP could go. This unexpected change of events has not only caught business insiders off guard, but it has also sparked a frenzy of discussion and debate among industry experts, enthusiasts, and investors in equal measure. This is taking place due to the unforeseen shift in the course of events. This alteration has been the subject of a great deal of study and conjecture. A significant portion of the general population is currently eager to watch how this most recent development pans out and what effects it might have going forward for XRP and Ripple. The possibility of the repercussions that could come from this most recent development is another factor they are considering. Several independent websites have reported on the Securities and Exchange Commission's SEC decision to drop its lawsuit against Ripple. Therefore, this choice was taken due to a misinterpretation of how blockchain technology is classified. Under these specific circumstances, a misunderstanding led to the conclusion that was taken. This decision not only adds to the general complexity of things, but it also deepens the already intricate legal drama that has been going on. Many industry players, especially in the US, have expressed doubts about the regulatory clarity surrounding digital assets and financial cryptocurrencies in the wake of the startling news. This degree of uncertainty has increased in part because of the news. This mistake stems from an astonishing finding that was the catalyst for this misunderstanding. A number of broader issues have been brought up regarding the coherence of legal frameworks and the necessity of specialized legislation to oversee the rapidly developing fields of decentralized finance and blockchain technology. These questions have gained attention as a result of the Securities and Exchange Commission's SEC recent change in position. These investigations at this time have been directly influenced by the Securities and Exchange Commission's SEC decision to take a more conservative stance. But the fact that XRP is currently trading for about $15 has caused traders and investors to see a considerable boost in the cryptocurrency's worth. This is because the price of XRP has come to this specific level. These people are keeping a close check on market conditions while they work to identify possible investment possibilities. To maximize these opportunities as much as possible is their main goal in this attempt. This demonstrates the intrinsic volatility and unpredictability of the Bitcoin financial market, even though the current price change may be influenced by speculation and market mood. This is the situation that has developed even though market emotion may be the main element influencing price behavior. Currently, investors are analyzing the possible risks and returns associated with making investments in XRP assets. This analysis is being conducted with a number of factors in mind. These issues include, among other things, a lack of transparency regarding fundamental analysis, market sentiment, and regulatory duties. When investors make decisions, they take into account each of these factors. Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, expressed his happiness with the current state of affairs and emphasized what he saw as a historic victory for both Ripple and the cryptocurrency industry as a whole. Garlinghouse has expressed his satisfaction with the recent noteworthy accomplishment. This action, which exudes hope, shows his enthusiasm for the company's potential, which is something he is quite excited about. It is hard not to be enthused by his vision for the company's future. The expansion targets that Garlinghouse has set for Ripple are incredibly ambitious. Reaching these objectives shows the company's dedication to innovation and its readiness to work with important financial institutions. Garlinghouse has suggested these objectives to Ripple as a component of their plan. Garlinghouse asserted in a release statement that Ripple is keen to grow its operations and facilities. The broader public now has access to this information. In the not-too-distant future, investors are eagerly awaiting a letter from Ripple to obtain more details on the company's growth trajectory and strategic goals. This is happening while Ripple is attempting to profit from its recent court triumph. There are still unanswered questions regarding this event's long-term effects and how it will affect the current dynamics of the Ethereum market. There are still questions that need to be answered. Even while it seems like Ripple has been effective, there are still unanswered questions. Ripple seems to have been effective, but that doesn't change the fact that problems still need to be resolved. Certain individuals believe that the SEC's ruling is a solid starting point for the broader implementation of Ripple's blockchain technology. On the other hand, some consumers are still cautious because of ongoing legal concerns and unclear regulations. It is predicted that the outcome of the case will have a significant impact on the regulatory system, since Ripple's action against the SEC is expected to have a significant impact on the future regulatory framework for digital assets. It is very likely that this impact will become active and start to affect the situation in the coming months and years. This leads one to the conclusion that investing decisions will be impacted in addition to the overall market sentiment. Due to the resolution of the legal issue between Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission, investors are feeling cautiously hopeful about XRP's future. This is specifically because the SEC has been spearheading the offensive against the opposition. They maintain a positive attitude toward the current situation, even if they are fully aware of the chances and challenges that lay ahead. When Ripple can overcome legal barriers, spur innovation, and provide substantial value to its users and stakeholders, its endurance and potential will be put to the ultimate test for the first time. Consequently, this will function as a precise gauge of the business's potential. This statistic will be applied in order to assess whether or not Ripple has real potential. Though the media might note the notable price increase, Ripple's capacity to fulfill all of these obligations is the true measure of its longevity and potential. This is a result of Ripple's ability to fulfill each of these obligations. It is highly advised that investors maintain a high level of awareness, carry out in-depth research, and use risk management techniques cautiously when making financial investments. The reason for this is that the Bitcoin market is changing quickly, and it is highly advised that investors keep participating in this activity to guard against the risk of losing money. This is what led to the situation that exists now. Though it's possible that the decision's announcement momentarily spurred the cryptocurrency market to optimism, the Securities and Exchange Commission's SEC decision to drop its lawsuit against Ripple has unclear long-term ramifications. This is in spite of the possibility that the decision's announcement did so. The choice that was made in this case is listed below. Ripple will start a new chapter as soon as the dispute is resolved, and since this momentous win will mark the start of this new chapter, the whole industry will be closely monitoring this development. After all is settled, Ripple will start this new chapter. Now that this victory has been achieved, the industry will be curious about how it will affect both the future of XRP and the overall situation of digital assets. This is what happens when one side wins the battle. The road ahead is probably going to be difficult, but it will also offer chances for innovation, teamwork, and advancement in the rapidly advancing fields of decentralized finance and blockchain technology.